Okay. Well, I mean, the question is definitely, where did we leave off last time? I believe
we started setting up the camp, and then Hadrian went back to go report what we found, and then was going back.
Yeah, we were being a little bit loose with the time. Because this session was going to be 2 weeks after last session, but I want to fiddle with the settlement thing a little bit more. I think it's not quite ready. Just trying to balance the, like, money income per building, so I have to, like, have a rough draft and then mull it over. So I think we're going to play this session pretty much chronologically right after the previous session. So you guys scanned around the area, discovered there's nothing else in the hex where your base is, and then went to report back. Did someone want to give like a summary of all that happened last session? Before we...
Basically, we just talked to, well, I guess I talked to, what was her name? Lady Marianne, which was that noble knight.
Yeah.
This is me filling in the backstory of what I think happened, but I think she did something that got her fucking kicked out or something like that of a noble family. And now she's up here to, like, you know, an exile to, or, like, gain favor with the queen.
Yeah.
And we also talked to Captain Remfrey, who was weird and had a creepy mask.
No, that Captain Remfrey is a different person than that.
Oh, what was that guy's name, though?
You didn't ask, so he didn't say.
What?
His name is Envoy.
Is the Envoy. It's his career. It's not his personality, okay?
I don't know, if you're wearing a mask about it, I feel like it's your personality.
Yeah, that's his on-the-job personality.
Yeah, I have many.
Takes the mask off when he's at home. Probably watches football or something. Then what happened?
Well, then we went out to the spot, rounded up all of our boys, and then I almost got my ass beat by slimes.
Yeah, it's quite a close encounter. The otherwise kind of a lowish level enemy.
Yeah. Well, y'all learned that Hadrian's very tanky.
That is true. And I guess returning back from the expedition to your settlement location, you know, with plans in mind, what's the mood you guys have? Like, how are you guys feeling about the prospects? Like, in character, I should say.
I mean, I think that Hadrian's pretty fucking pumped.
Yeah, excited. Probably like a lot of talking, like about like, where are we going to go? What companies can we get contracts with?
Yeah. Would you say that Aldrich is very, like, economically minded?
To a degree. I'm sure he's like, it's a little bit within his forte to like set up all these deals and such.
Yeah. Got trained by Uncle so-and-so to be an accountant too. Maybe. That might be part of a wizard.
Not. But Aldrich would have had some like 4 to 5 years as a court mage, which he probably like saw many dealings.
Yeah, makes sense. Well, you guys return to Fort Huntsman.
I thought I already talked to him. I already talked to Mr. the Envoy last time.
Yeah, you already talked to Captain Remfrey, and then we can skip that. Yeah, what do you guys do next? I think the initial workers will have arrived at this point.
Excellent.
Is there anything...
What is our supplies situation? Like, I think the first thing we should like to do is bring materials out.
Yeah, well, supplies-wise, They have all the materials necessary to set up their camps that they're going to set up, right? Like the woodcutters have their like tools in their tents, and the laborers have their tools in their tents. You will see that they have like boxes of food that they're bringing that have like the royal like stamp on the like crate. I'm guessing they're kind of like set up in the courtyard, and you'll see, like, if I wanted to point at like people of interest, you can see that there is like a foreman of the laborers who appears to be a human. There is a dwarf who is hanging out with woodcutters, and then there is a fancy looking dude with two Veth, could I get like a history check? Just basic, like.
Yeah, sure. Did not have my character sheet open. Caught me lacking. Boop.
Two knights.
Okay.
There seems to be organizing the laborers, your laborers.
Well, I will go up to them and, see what's going on, see what they're doing.
Yeah. So you walk on up. Is Aldrich joining?
Absolutely.
So I just kind of be like, hello, gentlemen.
Yeah, you see person like looks over from his stuff and almost recoils a little bit, seeing your like burnt face. It's like, hello. Who might you be?
I'm the bailiff of the settlement. It's a blossoming settlement.
He looks a little surprised and then seems to recall something and pulls out like a piece of paper, looks it down, and then looks at you. Says, I see. Well, then I suppose we should introduce ourselves. I am Archibald Cronfall, and I am to be the advisor, your advisor, for the settlement.
See, well, I'm pleased to meet you.
Quite. He'll sort of like half-heartedly extend a hand.
And will not extend the fucked up hand.
Okay. He shakes hands with you.
A non-messed up one.
I will be overseeing construction in the colony. I don't suppose you have a name for it yet, do you?
Not yet, but soon.
That'll be a very important step to raise morale.
I have some ideas.
In addition to those duties, I am more than capable of running operations in the colony in your absence. When you are performing your duties to our queen. And I can manage the coffers as well, if need be.
Excellent.
In fact, he sort of gestures to one of the knights who's like holding, or who like brings out like this chest. And you can see it's a kind of like ornate chest with like a heavy lock. It says, "This should serve as a perfectly acceptable treasury to start off with.
I see. Well, thank you.
Yep. And he'll sort of look at the two night guys and say, they are also sort of appointed with me from the crown, and they are to defend the treasury with their lives. So you need not worry to place your coins in this. This will go in the rat house whenever it gets built, but otherwise it will just be in the camp. And keep guard of it.
Not most excellent. As expected of our queen to have such a thought-out plan.
He nods. And who might you be? He says, looking at Aldrich.
I'll kind of move over, you know.
My name is Aldrich.
What exactly does Aldrich look like?
Just like a robe, you know, your typical robed mage.
Okay. He says, sorry, what was the last thing you said? Got mind flooded.
Sorry, he wouldn't. He'd just be like typical mage attire, just robed.
Yeah, what did your character say in response to him asking who you are?
Oh, my name is Aldrich. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Indeed. He extends a hand to shake it.
I'll give him that hand.
I don't recognize you. I assume you're a hire from our good bailiff.
Oh, I'm to be his court mage.
To aid him on the expeditions into the badlands. I see. Ordinarily, I would think it'd be a little early to have a court mage in settlements, but I can see the wisdom of it.
I think it especially wise considering Zaltaton and such.
I'll roll a knowledge check for him.
He's just like, I don't fucking know about that shit.
That name is foreign to me.
Well, suffice to know there's powerful ancient mages that used to exist in the Badlands.
They are long dead, right?
Right, but many of their towers and treasuries still remain.
Sounds like a good source of income.
It'll be one of the many things that we plan on leveraging once our settlement is up and running.
He nods. Well, it is your duty as bailiff to raise funds for the new colony. It is good to hear that you already have plans of attack.
Not having one would be foolish.
Indeed. Well, I suppose we should be off then, unless you have any other business in the fort.
I do not think I do yet.
Okay.
And I'll kind of like... Or so I guess the knights are going to come with us and carry the fucking thing back.
Yeah, they're gonna carry the chest. The chest, you know, you can see that the advisor dude has like an intricate key. Show that it's like a pretty big, ornate chest. Opens it up, it's currently empty. But it's like banded with iron. Be very difficult to break into.
Yeah.
What was that fellow's name?
It was Archibald Cronfold.
Archibald Cronfall.
Fall. Whoops.
I might have misspoke, but that is the name in my notes. Alright, so you guys leave the fort.
Where are we heading?
Well, it's up to you guys.
Our settlement. Yeah, I mean, we could just run off into the middle of fucking nowhere, but that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Do we need to... Well, do we not need to, like, get any supplies or materials?
Well, then that's what they just dropped off, is supplies in our coffer boxes.
All right.
I mean,
Or am I being retarded?
Or see. No, I think that's not exactly wrong. It's just we're trying to, like, start building a bunch of stuff. Right.
yeah, well, are you just talking amongst yourselves?
Yeah, we haven't left yet.
It looks like the crates just contain food, as far as you know.
Okay. No, I mean, that's better than nothing.
I guess they are, like, woodcutters, but... Or am I mistaken? He'd brought, like, some woodcutters with him.
We brought.
There is...
We had, the workers are the people that came already.
Yeah, I'll clarify what you see. You see there's a camp of laborers, or a group of laborers. There are 5 of them. 1 foreman, 4 laborers. And there's a group of woodcutters who have saws and axes and shit like that. And there's 5 of them.
Is there, like... Do they all have their own tents?
Yeah, they already have tents. They have all the ingredients needed to build the woodcutters camp and the laborers camp.
Okay. The laborers camp just gives them a place to sleep, or...
No, they'll be... Both the woodcutters and laborers will be, like, kind of homeless-ish. Till you, build housing. Like, they can sleep in their laborers' tents, but it's not like having a home, right?
Alright, well, yeah, in that case, let's just head to the settlement, oversee these first developments.
Yep. That is a good idea.
So, you guys go and travel. It takes some amount of days, but you eventually reach the settlement spot once again. I assume... Let's see, I can move these guards out of the way right now.
Here's a question. We've taken the path a couple times now. We're not taking a road, right?
Nope.
How clear is the path we're taking?
It's very not clear.
Yeah, well, we can work on clearing it out.
Yeah, if you do,
Always
it
through the
will
road.
have the travel time because you're traveling through difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a big old fucking halberd. I'm sure I'd have to sharpen it after that, but you know.
Let me clarify. You could have workers clear out a road at some point.
Yeah.
Like, just
Well, we can
personally.
start. Like, look, I'll just put. I'm a fucking 18. I'm not 18 strength, but I have 16 strength. I'll fucking start, hacking any big trees and limbs out of the way, moving shit off the path to start it. But I'm not gonna I'm in the process of making like a switchback right now. There's just, it's a trail.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Setting up the basics.
Yeah.
So yeah, time advances, you arrive at the settlement. Then I assume you give the first settlement orders to set up the laborers camp and the woodcutters camp. We kind of touched on this last time. The brown box is where the woodcutters are. Right.
Your labors begin.
I'm
Yep.
fucking up, put all the shit away.
And so, they begin setting up. It's gonna take some time.
Oh, at some point in the last passing days, can I have received healing?
Yes, yeah, of course. I mean, I had like 15 every day, so
Yeah.
I think that would be able to do that and still be at full now.
True. Yeah, so they get to work. It's going to take days for them to be operational. You can see your dude, your advisor, is already sort of like going to try to like organize the food stocks and stuff like that.
Do you think we should use this time to investigate that point of interest by that fork in the river?
Perhaps it could be a good time.
The other side of that coin is leaving them unguarded while they work.
Well, there's like 2 night guys.
Yep.
Their main job is to fucking go with to protect the coffers, but I'm sure that they won't just stand there while people get attacked by monsters.
Does Archibald seem like he can handle his shit?
Archibald left, didn't he?
No, Archibald is with you.
Oh, he is. Yeah.
What's his position? Like the name of his position?
He's the advisor, so he's probably like ear to the queen, an intermediary.
Yeah, it's partially advisor, and I know there's like this word in like Crusader Kings when you have like someone run your stuff in your stead. I forget what it is though, but he's also that technically. You know what I'm talking about?
Kinda, yeah. I don't know what the name is for it though. A vizier?
Yeah, something like that.
Is it a vizier or is it a vizier? Can't know if it's like a French ass pronunciation or not. I don't know.
I don't know either. Steward. I think that is it.
Yeah, worse.
So what do you mean, like, does he know how to handle this shit? Like, are you talking about in a fight, or are you talking about as a administrator?
I think he's definitely
Well, I'd
talking
assume
about a fight.
he wouldn't be here if he didn't have the administration capabilities. And does he seem like he has a level or 2 or anything?
He doesn't really seem like a warrior. Like, at most, he has, like, 1 level of, like, an NPC class, which gives him, like, a little more HP. At least just from, like, hanging out with them, like, walking through the stuff, like, stuff has startled him. Whereas, the rest of the party... Yeah. The 2 guards, however, or the 2 knights, I should say, look about as competent as Hadrian, I would say. Similar-ish ballpark. Maybe worse because they are like NPCs and they might have like more generic abilities, but skilled warriors classically or formally trained in combat have a few levels in them, like they stay alert, on guard, right?
Shit, do we still have those 2 guards?
No, you left them in the Fort Huntsman.
Got the guards.
Yeah, in theory, I mean, you've got like upgraded 2 guards now.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And we don't have to pay him.
Well, that's not true.
Aw.
Look, we'll get into the like monthly expenses after this like first settlement turn. We'll say that like next session will be like the start of the clocks.
Hmm.
Well, what do you think? Should we check out that old village?
Possibly. How far away is it?
They just said further along the river.
Yeah, he didn't give a specific distance. Yeah. No, that is correct. Further along the river.
Yeah.
In the Briarwoods.
Oh yeah, I do remember that part.
That was like one of the things.
If we can just do this for the time being, like if we can travel that way for a day. If we don't find anything, we come back, and by the time we arrive, construction can be completed.
Yeah.
Well, it'll still be ongoing for a while.
Didn't you say 2 days for one of them?
No, a settlement turn is 2 weeks.
Oh, well, in that case, let's just go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll make sure, we'll talk to the advisor a little bit. I'll ask him, if that would, be a wise course of action, if there's something that we should stick around and do.
He says, I assure you that I am capable of setting up some camps.
Excellent, thank you. I was
By all
charged with this
means.
task by the envoy.
Yes, by all means. Explore. It is your duty as bailiff, and I am here to assist you. If you think it's the wisest course of action, then I'll do everything in my power to make sure everything stays running here.
Excellent.
If I might ask, how much food have you brought, just in terms of time?
2 months for everyone here, so we will not have to worry about supply for 2 months.
Good to hear.
Yep. Out of character, also, if you're spending time in the settlement, you don't have to consume rations.
Ooh. Even better.
Alright, well, let's get going. Shall we take Jabiful?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yep.
Fucking people.
Yeah,
Come on,
Jabiful will join you. So, yeah, just describe what you do. I'll narrate.
Oh, I think we head off to the river.
Yeah, we explained to the Jabiful that we're going to travel along the river fork. And then we go.
So you guys begin navigating. Following along the river, you'll notice that it is still difficult terrain because there's lots of fucking weeds and just brush and garbage. After, let's see, less than half an hour, I would say. I'm not going to say the specific time because, don't have clocks. After less than half an hour or so, you start encountering changes in the scenery, and it's kind of not gradual, it's very rapid. You can see that the trees start, instead of having green leaves, they have dark bluish leaves, and the actual logs are covered in thorns like a rose bush, but larger, right? And there are briars where there would normally be brush. It just feels kind of uninviting, I guess I would say.
Must be the Briarwood.
You're getting close.
Yeah. So you guys continue, I would presume, unless there's anything.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You follow the river for what feels like hours, but not more than half a day, I would say. Or, well, let me double check my distances. Yeah. When eventually you come across the fork in the river, and you can see there's a small bridge and an overgrown village.
Okay. What was the bridge? What's up with the bridge? Is it ancient or is it newer construction?
You can give me an investigation check, I guess, I would say.
I would like to as well.
Yeah.
Let's see if I trust that shit.
Yeah, so obviously it's not ancient. That is a gimme, even if you rolled like a 1. But Aldrich can confirm that this is like 30-year-old bridge. So not that old, as far as bridges are.
This isn't all that old. As far as I know, it was not until recently that the miasma was gone from this area. Is that
Well, the
right?
report said that it ebbed and flowed, but I doubt that there was enough time for someone to get in here to build a bridge.
Very odd.
Do you have
just be on
history,
guard.
proficiency, Aldrich?
I do.
Okay, you would know the miasma was not in the Badlands before the 5-Year War.
Ah,
So this must have been erected sometime close to when the miasma first came.
gotcha. When was the 5-year war? How long ago?
It's in my settle,
5 years.
my doc or whatever. So let me double check my notes.
I can pull it up.
I've already pulled it up. Yep, 35 years ago. That's when it started.
So this must have been built about 36
About the end of the
years
war.
ago.
Yeah. Well, no, it's the 5 Years' War, so it looks like it was built during the last little bit of the war.
Yeah.
Yep, and you can see it's just like a small wooden bridge. With the 23 investigation, it is still intact, but it hasn't been maintained. So, like, huge amounts of traffic would be kind of sketchy on it, you know?
Oh, yeah. I'd just say it looks safe enough, but tread carefully.
How long is it?
It's on the shorter fork of the river, so it's like 15 feet or so.
Okay.
You can see the short fork is almost more like a creek than a river. It feeds into the larger river. But because this is since this is like late winter, early spring that we're starting off in, it's be like when the first melting of snow is maybe happening, so it's actually like close to the bridge level. It's nice, like clear, cold water flows through. Looking across the street, you can see. So there are like dozens of buildings, I would say. Maybe not dozens, but above 10, under 26. And most of the buildings are kind of ruined with time. They had thatch roofs, which have long since fallen in. And you can see vines with thorns just sort of growing up them, with purple flowers and stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right, we'll kind of scan it real quick and just see if I, see anything hide or something like that. But
Yeah, perception check.
We have no idea what might inhabit this place, and let's be careful.
perception. I have not been making perception characters recently, and God, does it bite me in the ass.
Yeah, have Jabiful roll.
Yeah, come on,
Oh
Jabiful.
yeah, that's what he's here for.
I think, oh yeah, he's pretty good.
Jabiful.
Oh yeah. He, sort of points at one of the trees. Says, I saw something hopping around in the tree.
How high up is the tree?
How big was it?
It was, goblin-sized. Maybe a little smaller.
Perhaps a goblin.
Can they climb trees?
I don't see why not. Can you climb a tree?
Well, yeah, I can. I look nimble. I barely caught a glimpse of it before it saw me looking at it. Do you go to the tree?
It's on this side of the river, or is it?
I'll roll a D2. So 2 is the other side of the big river. Okay, yeah, it was on the other side of the big river. So you'd have to go through the village to go to like some other like bridge or something to get to that side.
Oh.
Or
It's on the
swim.
other side of the river.
All right, let's
Stay out of short bow range.
Yeah, let's have a look around.
Yeah. So you begin having a look around. Just describe what you do. Like, there's a few buildings nearby.
I'm gonna kind of have my weapon out using like a walking stick. So just kind of going around.
Well,
Opening up doors of the towns and stuff like of the places.
Yeah. I'd want to know like what happened here. Try to like discern what kind of people might have lived here, and then perhaps if they were raided or if they just died of the miasma.
Yeah. So looking at the geometry, whatever the word is for the style building, the architecture. Yeah. This is clearly like human sort of stuff, right? It's a human settlement, right? It looks familiar to you as like coming from your kingdom. These buildings look like they were made pretty recently-ish, the same time as the bridge, like thereabouts. But they're made just of like wood that has since like rotted. Like Hadrian, can you roll a d20?
Sure.
Yeah. So Hadrian like pushes open a door and it like barely stays on its hinges, even just from like his mild push. This building is slightly more intact than the other buildings. You can see that like the thatch fell through, but there's some like wooden like pillars that sort of kept it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see some corpses inside of
Right.
like people sort of just on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Look like commoners.
Well, I'll activate my divine sense.
Yeah, you can see that they are undead.
So I'll pull out my thing, my halberd.
Yep. And as you like shift and pull out this weapon, you can see that they raise.
Slowly or like fast?
Well, kind of clumsily and slowly, I'd say. So this box that I've drawn up represents the building. So feel free to just place yourselves. I'll put a door right over here.
Not in the building. I like open up the door, yeah.
Yeah. It's probably smaller. Just gonna... There we go. Got the beefle.
He's
Yeah.
beefing.
Yep, he is beefing. So you see
He has the beef.
the three guys move. Because they're zombies, they have zombie initiative. So
Wow.
you guys can just pick a turn order. I care not.
Well,
Okay.
who wants to go first?
Beefle opens with a shot.
Well, I don't know. I'm kind of standing in the fucking doorway, but
Indeed. then Beefle looks to shoot something when he gets a chance.
All right.
I think Aldrich is willing to act first here.
Sure.
Like, hold it open for me.
Oh, I've got that door wide open.
Aldrich will step here and burning hands.
All right. Can you hit two of them?
Get 2 good targets.
Yeah, I think you can, actually. The 2 on the right, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
these guys.
They're perfect.
All right, they need to make deck saves. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? I still don't have a button? What the hell was I doing? All right, top and then bottom. Wow, one of them.
Damn.
One of them made it. So yeah, you see the first one sort of almost collapse under the flames. You can see some sort of like greenish dust sort of spilling out from its body.
You got the miasma.
Not the same color, but kind of like that. The
Still
other
nasty.
zombie takes less damage. It is your turn, Hadrian.
Alright. Well, I'll go here. And, guess we'll definitely try to finish off this top right.
Alright.
Not
You swing, and your like halberd gets caught on the friggin' wooden pillar above you.
Yeah.
What do you do next?
Well, I'll back up and hold the fucking line of the doorway.
Alright. And then it should be full turn.
I guess I'll just step up and go like right here. Creak the door open just enough to shoot at the very injured one.
Alright. Let's see it. That lands in its chest, and it falls down. And you can see like a puff of this poison. Or this
That's dangerous.
poison looking gas sort of spill out. And
That's it for Jabif.
Yep. They move up. This one attempts to smash. It smashes. 2 damage.
I braced, obviously, of course.
Yeah.
No damage.
This other one moves up. Does 15 hit?
Misses. No.
But it clanks against your armor. It feels pretty strong, but very clumsy.
So would these things be considered daemons?
They are undead.
Well, yeah, but I know, but you said there's also like a catch-all term for stuff like that. So I didn't know if this was like different because they're just not like other planar or whatever.
Yeah, these guys are clearly from this dimension. If this was a demon, it would have turned into black smoke when it died and dropped crystal.
I see. Okay. But even the fucking slimes. Okay, whatever.
The slimes did not turn into black smoke. Their crystals are the core of the slime, where all the slime comes from.
Yeah.
It's like the root stem of a shambling amount.
Yeah.
So that was the zombie turn?
Yep.
Alright. I suppose Aldrich will just shoot at one of them.
Yep.
Crossbow it up.
I will say,
Damn.
you shoot the wall and you're the zombie.
Oh, damn it, open the door!
I will say, from this point forward in the campaign, I'm just putting the reminder right now. If you ever want to roll a knowledge check, you should prompt me, for the record.
What do you mean? Like for like knowledge against creatures?
Yeah, stuff like that.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna swing at this guy.
All right.
Unless Jabiful wants to have a go.
He'll wait his turn.
Look, dualities, man. Okay, well, first off, one of them gets that one gets rerolled.
Okay, so you do 9 damage,
Yes.
which is you're hitting the right hand one.
Yeah.
Yep, that's enough. You slash it in the chest, and this poison gas, sort of this dust, sprays. You take 0 damage.
Woo. And just don't breathe.
Yep.
Alright, Jabiful shooting. God damn it. Wait, that's damage.
All right. To be full, aims for the chest, shoots. The arrow hits it in the chest. It takes the damage, but doesn't seem to care much. Aldrich, I think you're last.
Didn't I already miss? I did.
Oh, you're right. So I thought that was Jabiful. I got him mixed up. Alright, it's the zombie's turn. It attempts to smash.
I braced obviously. 16 does not hit. I keep needing to say I brace. Well, or maybe do we just need to? As long as I don't have anything else to do with my bonus action.
Sure, we can. I think at the start of combat or at some point during combat, you should say I'm always bracing. I don't necessarily want to say like every turn for
I brace
eternity.
every time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, right now is I literally do not have anything else to do with my bonus action. So it's just kind of like I am bracing.
Yeah. In combat, we can assume that for now.
Yeah.
Since you have no other bonus action.
Yep.
It's anyone's turn now. Or you know what? We can just say that you guys killed a zombie.
Yeah, fair enough.
It is done. Hadrian, make a con save.
Con save. We're good.
Take 0 damage.
All right, we'll kind of push the creature back into the house.
Yep.
Look around, step over its corpse into the house.
Yeah, and you can see these guys are kind of like fungus infected.
Mm-hmm. Jabiful, what do you make of this?
Let's give Jabiful a nature roll.
I think I'm nature proficient. I am nature proficient. That's what I do it too. 18.
Yeah. So can I get Jabiful's as well?
Oh, yeah.
We need the Jabiful sheet.
Oh, yeah. So, from your perspective, Hadrian, this seems... How do I put this? It's a little bit unusual for zombies to have natural elements. Necrotic energy usually, like, pushes away nature, right? Pushes away funguses and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
In your mind, like when you think of like a poisonous or infectious zombie, it's usually like a effect of its necrosis, like it's like a specifically like themed undead, right? Because these seem just
but
like
they definitely did ping as undead in my fucking
they definitely were undead. They're just like in your brain, you're thinking they were either reanimated not through necrotic energy, maybe by the plants, maybe something like that, and they still just barely counted, or the necrotic energy in them was weak.
Yeah.
Having a look around this house, do we find anything?
This is like a... It's not a house.
Straight too far, there's probably more.
Yeah.
I was going to suggest we clear the place, walk around with your spidey senses.
I can only do it 2 more times today.
How long does it last?
I believe it's just like once. You just do it.
Oh.
So this building is just like some sort of like a tanner place, but the tools are like rusted over. So the roof was mostly caved in.
Well, I wanted to look for, evidence of like mycelium or something like that.
Yeah, the ground is sort of covered in it.
See? All right, and I'll check, see if there's like a direction that it goes, so I can tell, or is it just like spreading everywhere? Is there like a main ganglion or something like that?
Yeah, you go to a room nearby, and you can see that there is this like large pulsing mushroom. It seems to like all be connected to. It's spiky mushroom.
I'll kind of like stand in the doorway again. Think about what I'm going to do about this.
It just continues. Kind of looks like a lung almost, and just like the way it's pulsating.
The big Aldrich. Do you want samples or?
Well, at the moment, we'd have no great way of containing this or really researching it. And I'd fear that it could cause corpses to animate.
And I'll take my backpack off my shoulder and get out the tinderbox. We'll burn this house down.
Yes.
So you guys do.
Is there enough room that we don't have to worry about the fire spreading too much? Because you said it's kind of rotted, so it's probably going to be like not like a roaring inferno. It's probably going to be like a really smoky, awful, shitty fire.
Yeah, there should be enough room where the fire won't spread unless like a strong breeze happens, in which case the embers could like jump buildings.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll take care to make sure that like doesn't like prune the fire in some way.
Cool.
But I'll start the fire in like the doorway of the creepy mushroom.
Yep, you do so.
And leave the house.
So you guys leave, and it is on fire. What do you guys do next?
Well, I'll look around for some other houses. See if a similar thing ails them or if this was a one-off.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do our best to clear out the town, I think.
So, going from building to building, it seems like just as a trend, you will fight some more of these like poison zombies, these fungusy ones. But as a trend, it is like buildings that are more intact and then more closer to the river. There's one like outlier that you encounter just like heading towards town square where there are some more zombies, but they don't have these mushrooms. And they don't give a death burst. They just like a similar stat block, but no poison element.
Yeah, just fall over.
Yep.
Okay. Is there like a main building in the town, or is this all kind of like same very like huts hastily constructed?
Well, there's a lot of huts hastily constructed. There's a lot of like low-level buildings that were just made of wood. I could look through my settlement doc, but I'm just thinking like there's a charcoal burner, for example, and they're like tents and shit. that you explore and find pretty much ruined. There are a couple of relatively intact buildings, or I would say more than relatively, like buildings that are made of stone and brick that seem to, while overgrown, have resisted the test of time.
Okay.
Which you guys have not yet gone into.
Yeah, well, that's the next order of business.
One of them looks like a house, and one of them, the closer one, is bigger and looks like the rat house.
Okay. We could go to the rat house first, I guess. You said that's the closest one, right?
Yep.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
And it's like cross street from a well.
Excellent. That makes me a little worried considering that all the mushrooms have all been close to water.
Well, unless someone's like bucketing the waters over.
Yeah, well, still under there.
I will say, you also, in the more ruined buildings where the corpses were exposed to the elements, they're more skeletal and none of them have risen.
Gotcha.
You would notice as a trend, I remember Aldrich saying he's investigating to see like what was the cause of death. These people seem to have mostly been like huddled in houses when they died.
Seems like they were, miasma just came over them.
Some of them were like literally in their beds, others seem to be like in the living room.
Gotcha. So it seems like it happened very suddenly.
Well, if there's none left to explore, let's gather any usable materials we can and head back.
There's 2 points of interest to explore.
Excellent.
Well, do we not check out the rat houses? Or you said there's just some more random zombies and then...
No, I haven't described the rat house yet.
Okay. Okay, you're saying, okay. I thought you were saying there's 2 points of interest other than this place. That like, oh, we're moving on now. So I was confused.
No, I just meant there's wooden buildings that seem to have succumbed to nature. And then there's these stone buildings, which haven't yet.
Yeah. Well, I like the idea of stone buildings. If we're going to find anything interesting.
Yeah.
Over there. But also probably zombies because, you know.
All right. Well, let's take a look. Nothing we can't handle, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, you know.
All right, well, the party goes up to the rat house. Oh my god, my dogs are so loud. I'm just gonna create like a layout real quick.
All right.
And the door will be down here. You can see it's a thick oaken door. That you guys arrive at.
All right. Quietly. One of you two open the door.
Jabif will kind of like look towards Adrian.
Yeah.
I'm an archer.
Yeah, I'll stand up there. I'll do it. I'll open the door.
Alright, you open the door. And you can see that there are a couple more zombies. I suppose I should like describe the layout of this room before I get into that. So there's like a counter with like a cook pot and some stools and an internal wall here. And then there's a door. Over here and over here. When you open the door, however, you can see that there are a couple zombies that are just like already standing up. And when you like sort of make yourself visible, like as they notice you, you can see them sort of enter martial stances. Which is a little...
Coming at me.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're about to. We can roll initiative. The sky will be red. They don't have the zombie initiative. They move on turns, so...
Did it actually go on the truck? It did, hell yeah. Thought it didn't.
Okay. What's Jabiful? Can Jabiful roll lower than 2? No. Okay. They're basically zombie initiative. Red guy goes first. So yeah, Adrian, it's your turn. You can see they start like moving aggressively towards you with their like spears at the ready.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go in and like try to kind of like have like a presence where I can attack people from. And they can't get past me without getting opportunity attacks.
Nope.
And
Okay.
I'm just gonna go for red, I guess.
All right.
22.
You swing, cleaving.
We roll.
Well struck.
God damn it. 5 damage.
Lightly into its chest, but your blow is slightly deflected by the scraps of armor that's still got on. This is a glancing blow. Aldrich, it's your turn.
All right. I will enter and fire my crossbow at this one.
Which one?
This one.
Okay.
When I saw Aldrich,
Yeah.
Adrian swing it.
That just barely hits.
Excellent.
4 piercing. The
Arrow
bolt
flies past your shoulder.
and lands in its shoulder. It remains unconcerned. Do you do anything else?
No, that's it. Well,
Alright.
I'll stow my crossbow.
Jabiful.
Jabif will take cover behind the door and fire an arrow.
All right.
Also barely hitting, huh?
For 5 damage. Alright, the zombie walks up. Even though it's in a martial stance, you get the impression of like a automaton-esque thinking. It just marches towards Hadrian, who's closer, even though the other guys hit it more. And it swings at Hadrian. It misses, or I guess more accurately, Hadrian deflects it with his halberd, and your arms feel tense under the sheer strength of the zombie. As the strength of undeath, unlike the previous zombies, which were just like kind of strong compared to a commoner. This one does the same thing, but you manage to bat away its blow. It is your turn, Hadrian.
Alright, going for the red one.
Okay, you miss.
We brace again.
Aldrich, it's your turn. Definitely could not diagonal move through the door. You would have to go.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
absolutely, yeah, I mean, that's absolutely fine. Well, I think I'll just... Shit, I think I'll just shoot the same one.
Okay.
I miss.
The armor, or the shot flies wide. It's Jabiful's turn.
Right, Jabiful shoots at it.
Hitting for 8. Wonderful.
I'll probably step back a little.
The soldier swings at Hadrian, missing. This one does the same, but it hits Hadrian. You take 9 slashing. You must make a strength save.
Reduced by 4.
5 slashing.
2. Okay, strength save. Why did paladins not? Whatever.
Yep. You hold strong. Your knees almost buckle under the like crushing blow of this creature. It is your turn.
Alright. We're gonna take him fucking out. Doesn't, probably not.
It does.
11 hits.
No, okay. Oh my god, dude. Okay, well, you roll that. There we go.
So 8 damage.
Yeah.
Alright, and you slash it for 8 damage. You can see it is starting to come apart. It does not seem to be releasing the fungal juices.
It's good at least.
Groans slightly.
Aldred shoots it. Shit.
It flies incredibly wide.
Be full. Okay.
It swings at Hadrian. Its buddy swings at Hadrian. They both miss.
Hold him off. Hold an aggro.
Yeah, it's your turn, Hadrian.
Right. Well, swing at the red guy again.
Alright, you hit it. For
6.
damage. It remains
I feel
up.
like I should smite. Can I still smite?
Sure.
Alright, we'll burn my heroism. Turn that one off, and we'll smite it for, what is it, 2d8? I think I got a button for this.
It's like 3d8 against undead, right?
Is it?
Could be wrong.
I don't remember if that's a thing that happens at higher levels or what. Let me see. I'm pulling it up.
Yep. In either case, it is dead, and you can tell that it took extra damage from your radiant attack.
Excellent. Okay. No, that's not it.
Aldrich's turn.
Yes, it does. So it would be 3d8.
Right. I'm gonna stow my crossbow, stand behind it, and try to stab it.
Okay. You easily stab into its back for 5 piercing. It's Jabiful's turn.
I guess Jabiful will stand here and shoot.
He misses. The zombie continues to swing at Hadrian, I think. Well, Hadrian hasn't damaged it. I'll say 2 out of 3. It goes for Hadrian. Yep, goes for Hadrian. It misses.
Missing.
If we can get it to half HP, we can end the combat. So, let's see.
This is a breeze.
11.
5
Roll the
slashing.
damage again.
Oh,
Yes.
it's 11 slashing. That's pretty good.
Smiting this guy.
You are or not?
I'm not.
Alright, Aldrich, it's your turn.
Spell slots.
That hits. Dealing another 4. And Jabif, the Beef Meister.
The Beef Master.
Yep. He looses the final shot. And the, just amount of damage this creature's body, no longer is able to function and falls to the ground. That marks the end of this combat.
Alright. They still didn't turn into smoke or anything like that. They're just on the ground.
Yep.
Alright. Rinse and repeat. Let's check these other rooms.
I'll look at what they have. Is it does it look like old Empire regalia or stuff like that, or is it something else?
These guys look kind of like guards from Fort Huntsman, but with a different color, right? So they're not royal guards or anything like that. They're clearly mercenaries or guardsmen of the country.
Gotcha.
you guys explore around, you'll see that there is like a jail area where there is another one of these soldier zombies who, again, like assumes the martial stance, swings with some competency, but otherwise is pretty like robotic. There's a couple more like normal zombies, but they're so trivial, the party just dispenses with them. Then there's like a storage room of like rotten food and an area. So I don't know what this room is. It's a room. It's probably another storage room. And then there's the office room. Well, you'd assume be like the bailiff's office.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll look around in there, see if there's anything interesting.
Yeah, so just like a cursory glance, you can see that there's like papers and stuff, which are mostly run, but that is like a thing to look into. There's a desk, like a chair, and there's like a scraggly rug. I say scraggly, it's a 30-year-old rug, so it's probably still like intact. Mostly just dusty.
Well, I'll kind of root through it, see if I can get like anything that's readable.
Yeah. So just like reading what you can. This person, this bailiff, seems to have had a sort of similar-ish arrangement to you.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of they settled during the war, right? The 5-year war. They're tasked with like starting to expand into the badlands because the magical beasts have been destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
And it just seems like they're out like business as usual. Like they're just plotting their expansion. Like, oh, we're going to get a butcher soon. You know, I'm in negotiations with Reach for good cattle. Right?
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll kind of take these and fold them up and put them in my pack.
Okay, you do so. What do you do next?
Come back out.
Find anything interesting?
I found a reminder. Just kind of hand off the notes to Eldritch and keep looking.
Yep. You explore around, but other than... Huh?
Nothing, go ahead.
I mean, describe your, like, searching, I guess, would be the exploring. Like, if you're just going to every room, you can see that there's just, like, it looks like a normal rat house, but, like, crummier, more recently set up, still under construction, kind of.
Bailiff might have had some sort of treasury around here. The undead seemed undisturbed enough.
That's what I was thinking.
There's no treasure room that you can see.
Yeah.
Well,
specifically looking for
what's in this room?
The coffer.
Be the bailiff's office. So there's the desk with the papers that Hadrian took.
Is there anything in the drawers? Any locked drawers?
Roll luck check.
Any
11 or
drawers at
higher.
all?
There is a locked drawer.
So I'll just come up.
The vehicle got it. Wait.
Yeah, give me a strength check.
Yeah.
You pull, but the lock is slightly too good for your strength.
Damn. Just hoping since it was old fucking wood.
It's a lacquered desk.
I don't know.
It's stood the test of time. Yeah, Jabiful comes on over.
Jabiful, do you have any skills with lockpicking and such?
He shakes his head. I'm not a criminal.
I wonder if one of them was the bailiff. Let's see if any of them had a pair of keys.
Yep, and looking through these zombies, they look just like a guardsman. No, they don't have any like indicator that they're special. They don't have keys, or any keys they do have would not fit that lock, I should say. One of them does have like a key, which is on his neck, which is too big to fit in the lock.
Well, we'll take it nonetheless, I think.
Yep, it's the one in the room with the jail.
Ah. Is there any other corpses about?
Not in this building, no. I mean, there was the zombie who was in the jail cell, which is probably still alive. He just tries to get you through the bars. Don't know if you would kill it or not. I just assumed.
Probably
Well,
not yet.
might I make a...
Well, does he look different than...
Looks like a commoner zombie.
Yeah.
Did we spot a fancy zombie anywhere?
No, but there is a house that's made of, like, brick.
Yeah, let's go there.
That'll be our next destination. Allow me to quickly just investigate around for the key.
Yeah. Which room, and can you describe your investigation?
In this house, I'd be checking drawers. I'd be checking what stands out. Anything that stands out to Aldrich is like nice hiding places, like high places, and such. You know.
Okay. Yeah. You find no keys.
All right. To the brick house.
Guys, go. I'm gonna just draw it as across the street, even though it's not across the street. It is relatively nearby, though. So it's down here. Whoops. Boom. I'll say that this brown square is the door.
Right. Well, I'm ready to open up the door.
Yep. Actually, the door would be over here. My bad. Be in the center of the building. My bad.
I'll kind of listen on the other side, see if I can hear any undead groaning or anything.
Perception check.
My good old -1.
You can hear faint noises inside, but you don't think they're in the room across the store.
I'll try to open the door very quietly.
All right, roll luck check.
Or no, what I'll actually do is cast Armor of Gathies on myself.
Okay. You do so.
Right.
So don't roll like 3 or lower, I would say, on a d20. Okay, sweet. The door opens. It's not locked.
Oh yeah. Okay, and I'll enter
And you can
as quietly
see
as I possibly can.
We're right behind you.
there is a hallway, and there are 3 doors.
All right. I'll kind of listen to see which one the noises are coming behind.
Yep. It's coming from the room on the left. And here,
Our left, or like our character's left.
our left in real life, or looking top down.
The big room. Yeah, gotcha.
Yep. can hear it's like booted footsteps.
I'll kind of make a pointing motion, looking back at Aldrich.
Yep.
I'll nod and then look back to Jabethel and be like, check a window. That way.
Beeful.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, we'll start looking for a window.
And I'll move up to the door.
Yep. If you're trying to go for a surprise round, you need to give some stealth. Hadrian.
I've given mine.
Yeah.
Try it. Where's my stealth?
Yeah, you can hear the bootsteps like stop as you go to open the door.
Shit. Jabethel! Jabethel!
Jabif will start moving. What do you do next?
I'll just open the door if we can.
Yep, you open the door and you can see that there is a zombie of someone who is wearing a bailiff's hat.
It can't be.
Yep, and he's got the bailiff's mace and slightly more armor on. You can see that there's another zombie in here. It's like a zombie soldier, kind of. Or no, it literally is. But unlike the other ones, it has like a short sword. They sort of enter their martial stances. And we can roll initiative.
Right.
So that would be the bailiff. Oh my god, we finally have the zombies not all just going on one turn.
Alright, Aldrich rushes down the hallway. Watch out!
Yep. Push past Hadrian.
Shoot at this zombie.
You do so. You miss. Shot goes like
follows
into the wall near you.
Yeah, Jabethel follows and shoots at this one.
Alright. Let's see.
Can.
Yep. Deals 6 piercing damage. This soldier zombie just like moves up, pulls out short sword, and swings to 17 hit. Hadrian.
Mm-hmm.
It does?
Yes.
No, it doesn't. Aldrich fucking raises his arcane focus. A transparent shield appears before you, intercepts the attack.
Alright.
Boink.
Take 0 damage. It's the blade lodged sort of into the doorway. It takes a moment and it pulls out the blade. Hadrian, it's your turn.
Alright. And it's not the bailiff guy that fucking is in front of me.
No, it's just some trash zombie.
Yep. Goddamn, dude.
Your blade also gets stuck in the doorway.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're fighting with big weapons and doorways.
You can see the bailiff enter an even more martial stance, and you can see energy just like radiate over it for a second. It then moves up, and that's its turn. I'd say it probably would actually like push its ally out of the way.
Alright. Am I within like opportunity attack range for this dude?
I mean, if you were to move that way, you could make an opportunity attack, but you'd have disadvantage. Or like you'd have 3/4 cover, whichever you'd prefer.
Now, if I were to shoot standing here, would it just be basic disadvantage?
Or you could have 3/4 cover. I'll let you pick which you would prefer.
I think I prefer to just
I can play 2 songs at once. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's not good.
I'm gonna disengage and stand here.
Okay. Yeah, you can see that you're in a storeroom. It's like a shelf, rotten food.
Jabiful can move potentially here, maybe, without, like, if he can, like, slip in. I don't know.
Yeah.
Could he just shoot the dude from here?
It'd be that same, like, cover situation. So it's such an awkward angle.
Yeah. Alright, let's find a window. Where was that window he was at?
He hadn't found one yet. But Hadrian can see there's one on the southern wall. However, it is a thick glass medieval window.
Well, let's have Jabiful step back and ready a shot.
Okay.
Jabiful might, like, complain, just draw them out a little.
The soldier takes a swing at Hadrian, but Hadrian has, I want to say half cover, because short sword is a piercing weapon. That is melee. So, what's your AC plus 2?
17. Plus 2, 19.
Okay, it misses. Hadrian, it's your turn.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna attack. Yeah, it's the big guy right in front of me. Huzzah! And you know he's smiting.
Alright,
So, where's that?
let's see the smite damage. Alright, so first things first, your like blade does not penetrate as much as you think it would. This creature has resistance physical damage, at least to your halberd.
Sure.
However, the radiant damage goes through fully and above and beyond what radiant would do to a non-undead person. So you can see it like kind of fries a bit. Do you do anything else?
No.
Alright, you can see it swings its mace. That's damage. It swings its mace, critting you for 15 damage.
Alright, well, it takes 5 cold damage.
Yep. It is resistant to cold, so it takes 2 damage.
Unfortunate.
Sag.
So then I took 5, but this was 15 to 10, reduced by 4. So it takes 6.
How would you only take 6? Oh, because of temp HP. Yeah.
Temp HP and I was bracing.
Yep. And as a bonus action on its turn, it like steps forward, does a martial technique. Make a wisdom save.
Damn, I do get a bonus for those.
Alright.
Yay.
You can feel this like threatening energy like wash over you. Aldrich, it's your turn. I'd say from this angle it would have half cover from your shots from Hadrian, but not like the doorway itself.
Well, this turn we're gonna loose the magic missiles at him. So we fire 3 shots at the one in the doorway.
Okay.
Dang.
Some good shots. Does 8 damage. The missiles like pepper the creature.
Damn it!
You can see it's like barely sort of like hanging in there. It's Jabiful's turn.
I believe he pretty much still can't shoot anything.
Alright. And it's Soldier's turn. Oh, 19 does hit. Hadrian, you take 11 slashing damage
Oh, well, we reduced it by 4.
as this thing like just gets under your armor with its short sword, stabs deep within you. I would say you wouldn't have to make the strength save to not fall prone because of the circumstances.
Okay.
It is your turn.
Alright.
Because it's not doing like a big overhead swing.
Yeah. I will, whack it.
Whacking the big guy.
Yeah.
All
The
right.
guy in front of me that's about to die.
Yep. It takes 3 damage.
Yep. Kind of figured. We'll brace.
It's the, again, this like energy of this creature sort of seems to be resisting your blade. It swings. It's 19 hit.
Yeah.
Alright,
No.
it smacks you.
Oh wait, 19 definitely hits.
Yeah.
It smacks you for 14 damage. You're knocked
Adrian!
to death's door. No, wait, you're not.
Yeah.
Braced. Oh man,
Braced.
it's getting close.
Hang
This
in there.
thing's just like a
man.
powerhouse. It like clips you in the side of the head with its mace. It's your turn, Eldritch.
Okay, so what are you saying I'm gonna get for just half cover?
Just half cover from Hadrian being in the way. If you use your crossbow.
Oh, I've got Scorching Rays
Yeah, or your
Fucking-
scorching rays.
in the bag.
Yeah. Either or.
All these houses make it so awkward.
Yeah, I know. Right? Hadrian's just
I think I'm
in the
gonna-
way, dude.
Push Hadrian out of the way.
Yeah.
Occupy this square and try to stab at the creature.
Alright. You miss. Dagger doesn't even hit it. It's just too awkward. Like Hadrian is like slightly too slow on his feet, and so you just bump into each other. Shot goes wide.
Alright. That's it.
Alright, to be clear, you're like trying to shove Hadrian into a different square as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the zombie did it. You can also do it if Hadrian allows it.
Yep. Got fucking zapped, dude.
Jabiful's turn.
Still just preparing attacks.
It's the soldier's turn. It swings at Eldritch. It's 20 hit.
Fuck yeah.
Alright, it takes 6 slashing damage. As it pierces your robe, you can see blood sort of well up, staining it. As it pulls the blade out.
No.
No. He's drawn no blood. He's dealt damage to a barrier.
Oh, okay. Never mind. It smashes. It looks like it's going to stab you in the kidney, but then barrier holds it back.
But he's on the floor.
Alright, Hadrian, it's your turn.
Alright. Well. We heal ourselves for 15 of my lay on hands damage.
All 15.
Oh yeah, we're back.
Alright, Hadrian taps himself.
Alright, I'll see if I can push Eldritch out of the way. Get back in there.
Yeah, does Eldritch allow it?
Yeah, and I'd go, Hadrian, you've got to get him the fuck out of this doorway.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can all just back up, but you're going to be taking another fucking turn and getting whacked at. Yeah, actually, what we'll do is I'll stay here.
Okay. It's the Bailiff's turn. I imagine Aldrich is the one it sees. I mean, Hadrian you did like shove Aldrich, right?
Yes, yeah.
So,
Backed up.
yeah, give me a D2. Does it follow the motion, 1, or does it go after its original target, which you can still see?
2.
It goes after Aldrich. It walks up. It pulls up its mace and swings it down on Aldrich, who is
Do
still
your
prone.
worst.
It misses.
Damn. Damn, the double 8s.
It clangs against the wall. Aldrich,
Too
it's your
slippery
turn.
for you.
It didn't even hit your touch AC.
Stand up. And I guess I'll stab it.
All right, 12 just barely hits.
Oh,
It takes 1
3.
piercing.
damn it! Oh, when it walks out, Beeful might just shoot at it. Just
Yeah.
as a reaction.
If he like misses by 5 or more, he's gonna roll against Hadrian. Okay, roll against Hadrian. Now roll to hit against Hadrian. Hadrian.
I didn't think it would happen.
Roll to hit.
I know. I'm trying to. I keep my
16. Doesn't hit.
No, 16
Wow,
plus 4.
it did. Yeah.
Yep, an arrow hits you in the back of the thigh, Hadrian.
Oh my god. For how much? Well, for 2. Kind of turn around and
Sorry.
give Jabby full of fucking withering glare.
I just wanted to be helpful.
I just thought it was funny, the silence and then clicking the button.
All right. Zombie soldier's turn. It moves up and tries to stab Aldrich. That's damage. Let's see.
Please don't hit. Jesus Christ.
They didn't crit that.
It hits. It hits for all 11 damage.
Okay.
Like stabs you in the leg. I imagine this one's getting through the barrier.
Yeah, it had 3 HP.
Yeah. It stabs you deep in the thigh, shredding a small part of your robes just with like a big clean cut mark.
They also shredded my mage armor.
Oh my god. It just went fucking crazy with it.
I only
All
had
your
7
magical-
HP. I got hit. I get hit 2 times and mage armor's gone.
Yeah.
Fucking cool.
All your magical protections just sort of shudder.
So, I guess I have 12 AC. It's just 10 in dex.
Hadrian, it's your turn.
Right. Well, I'm gonna get up on this fucking thing and try to kill it while I'm flanking it.
Oh yeah, you easily hit.
For
You cleave
13.
into it, and it falls to the ground. The blow to its back.
Alright, and then we'll step over. Can I try to like push this thing, this guy in there?
Yeah, sure. Give me like a strength check.
Maybe athletics.
I think this is pure strength. Just trying to like push this guy.
Save, but it's the same fucking
Yeah, that's good enough.
amount. Alright.
It's not like super duper sturdy in its stance.
Yeah.
Hadrian. Duck.
Alright, Hadrian, you duck. Aldrich, it's your turn.
Alright. I shoot my scorching rays.
Alright, 1, 2 hits. Roll damage. 18 fire damage to the Zombino
That's pretty good.
as they just like both hit it in the chest. You can smell burning, rotten flesh. It's Jabiful's turn.
Jabiful takes cover and shoots.
That also hits for 9 damage. The soldier retaliates against Hadrian, bringing to bear its massive strength. It brings the blade down on top of you. Make a strength save.
Okay.
More of an embarrassment save, really, because you can just get up. But you hold your ground, grit your teeth, and lift up. It goes stumbling back. Hadrian, it's your turn.
All right. We are going to whack him.
Yep, you slash.
10.
Which, because there's 3 turns until its next turn, I'm gonna say is enough to kill it. So Hadrian
Creature felled.
brings down the halberd once and then twice.
Ooh.
Its neck sort of dangles as its body loses function and it falls backwards into this like living room, marking the end of combat.
Damn, these things are kind of dangerous.
Indeed.
That shit hurt.
You don't know the half of it.
Shit. Aldrich will like kick the body over and search for a key.
Yep, you see like
For a lot of things.
a small like key rack or a keychain.
What about the mace that he had?
Yeah, his mace is still there.
Yeah. All right. I'll take it.
It's like a fine quality bailiff mace. In
I
fact,
keep thinking there's like shit on my screen, but there's just little poo-poo dots on the Roll20 map.
Little poo-poo dots? I don't see any poo-poo dots. Oh, I do. Oh,
where are they?
No, I don't see any poo-poo dots.
Oh, there is
Oh, there
poo-poo
is a
dots.
poo-poo dot.
Yeah.
I've deleted a couple of them. Don't know if I got them all.
I think that's it.
Yeah, in fact, you would see that the bailiff's mace is like a high quality. Let's see. Do you want to? Yeah, roll a d3
Okay.
for origin. Is an Esterman mace.
Ah, okay.
You can see like some designs that are familiar to you.
Excellent.
Would recognize this as being it's a bailiff's mace, which makes it effectively like a warhammer stat block wise, and it is +1 equivalent, though it's non-magical.
Yeah. Can you two-hand a warhammer?
Yep, it is versatile.
Hell yeah.
Oh, it also has a bailiff's hat, which is 30 years old,
Yeah.
so not in the greatest condition.
Don't know if I want that.
Yeah, Aldrich, you do find a hoop like in his belt that has keys. Just like a few of them.
And I'll be kind of rise up and looking at the mace. I go, surely the envoy would have known what this place was. And still he sent us here.
Jeep Beeful shifts slightly uncomfortably.
Kind of turn to Albert and say, was he trying to tell us something?
I'm sorry, who?
The envoy. Surely he would have known what this place was.
Aldrich
Well, what do you make of it?
is talking to his grandmother, real life.
I did miss a bit.
Oh, I'm getting at the envoy knew what this place had to have known what this place was before it was destroyed. Was he trying to send a message to us?
Well, maybe he just thought we might find something useful here.
Perhaps.
Well, whatever the case. Curious what's inside his cabinet. Is there anything else in here?
I'll check out the other 2 rooms, I guess.
Nope, there's 3 keys on the belt. Looking in, you see that there is a bedroom in which there is a zombie. So just make a couple perception checks, see if you would have noticed it or if it would have got a surprise round. Yeah, it did not get a surprise round, and you crushed it. There's not really too much of value in this place, unless you want to just not obviously, I should say. So what does the party do with that information?
Well, we go see what's in that desk.
Yep.
What nothing burger awaits us.
All right. You test the keys, and the smallest of the keys unlocks the cabinet, or the desk, I should say.
And what do I find inside?
Pulling it out. What's the luck check from Beth?
This
Back then,
Yeah, it's pretty high, right?
it was pretty high. I don't remember.
It's like 19, I think. So you see 2 vials of liquid.
I'll have to identify these later. I pocket them.
Oh, there would be 4 keys, actually.
Oh, okay.
Well, just with a quick investigation, or maybe a quick arcana, can I determine what the potions are if they're common enough?
Yeah, sure. Give me the roll. All right. So, potion of healing and arcane potion of lesser resto, basically, but disease only. No, disease and
Guess who's
poison.
immune to disease? Okay, I was gonna say, damn, guess who's immune to disease?
Excellent.
There's still 4 keys. Jesus, I gotta look more.
3 more keys.
Okay, well, 3 more keys still. We didn't find anything else that would have been locked.
Well, the front door to the house and the rat house.
Yeah.
Then there's the jail cell. But you haven't tested the keys yet.
Oh, well, we can test real quick just to make sure.
Okay.
We're not sitting on fucking.
So 1 key opens up both the rat house and the house, and then a separate key opens up the jail cell. And then this 3rd key seems to not fit into any of these locks.
Well, I can go back to this place and kind of look for like a hidden.
Which place? The original house?
Yeah, the brick
Yeah.
house.
Give me an investigation.
Oh boy, not that good at that one, but
You find nothing.
yeah. There's not a second floor to this other place, is there?
Nope.
Okay. And there's no more more interesting buildings.
Nah.
It's all just kind of that stuff.
They're all just thatched up.
Well, I'd be like, Eldritch, I need your help.
Yes.
One
what is
key. That doesn't fit anything.
it? Well, let me have a look at the key.
Hand it off. Go.
With just a brief investigation. What
That's a big one.
What do I think this sort of key might belong to? A door, a lock.
A semi-intricate chess key. It reminds you of the one that your advisor showed you, but slightly less cool.
I'm certain this I'm certain this belongs to a chest. Where haven't we searched?
Well, if it was hidden in one of these rooms, then we'd have to turn them over looking for it. But
Well, we can start there.
yeah,
We'll spend some time investigating these places for a chest.
Yep. Give me your investigation, Aldrich. Alright, so you would find...
We'd be willing to spend some time on this, I think, too.
Yeah.
Easily.
Well, the first thing you find, I should say, is underneath the desk, there's like a hollow section of floor.
Ah,
Or like hollow sounding wood, I should say.
I think I found something.
I'll tap the butt of my thing on it.
Bring those
See if I
big,
can-
strong man hands
If I can
over
get
here.
like fingers underneath a board or something like that.
Yeah, the boards, you know, once you start trying to feel to like get leverage to pull them, you can see that they're like not as attached to the ground as the other ones and easily like pull out.
Yeah.
And you can see a chest, like a heavy chest that's sort of chained to the ground down there.
Well, there we go.
All right. Well, again, I'll look for see if it's trapped or anything like that.
Yes, be quick. Be very careful.
Sure, give me one more investigation.
So good at investigating. Fuck.
Wait, me? Sorry.
I did it.
Oh, I didn't realize you rolled it.
We're all investigating.
I saw the 11 and I thought it was an older check.
Nope.
Yeah, it's not trapped.
11's going around. Okay.
Yeah, there was a lot of 11s.
Well, I'll see if we can unlock it and then see what's inside of it. But if it's like too much, then we'll fucking worry about having to unchain it.
So you unlock it and open it up, and you can see a bunch of silver and some gold.
All right. Probably too much to just carry back, like in our
Whoa.
pockets.
It's does the chest seem intact?
Yes, just very intact and chained to the ground.
Yeah, you'd have to
let's-
break the chains, which would fuck up your halberd.
Do that.
Well, I don't mind.
But then we could have two chests.
I can try and target the chains with a scorching ray.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, we can go grab some weapons from the skeletons and try to use those to break the chains.
Yeah, let's do that first.
True. So you can use the short sword or one of the spears.
Just start out probably the short sword. I imagine it's like a pommel, and that'd be a good striking thing to use.
Yeah. Give me a strength check.
Alright.
Alright. So it will take time, maybe an hour or something, of just like hacking and hacking away and smashing and smashing. You will absolutely like fuck up the short sword even more to be like garbage in the process, but you can break the chains.
Alright. Sounds good. Break the chains, get the chest.
Yep. So the chest and its gold. Let me just double check what chest weight is.
It's heavy.
It's pretty heavy. Don't know if it's unmanageably heavy though.
I don't think it's unmanageable at all. It just takes two people to carry.
You're probably right. Yeah, the chest weighs 25 pounds, so like 76 pounds or so. Give or take 10 pounds. That's how heavy this is.
Alright. Well, it's probably time we started heading back.
Yep.
Alright.
Yep. Get the hell out of here.
Aldrich would hand you the potion he found. You're looking worse for wear.
I don't need it for now.
Well, still, I insist.
Oh, hold on. Thank you.
Alright. On your way out, give me one last luck check for a potential point of interest in this village. Cool. No, you guys
Good.
leave. Nothing else of interest.
Alright.
So you guys return back to the settlement.
Alright.
The chest in tow.
Yep. We'll show it to our chest guys. Hey, look at their chest.
Advisor nods approvingly. This is
How are
excellent.
things, Archibald?
Things are
Point of
going
interest
well.
Was a,
Sorry, repeat.
that's what I was going to say. The point of interest was another settlement from before the 5-year war, much like ours.
I see. And I assume this is from their coffers.
It was.
Such a shame. They perished. I assume they did, or abandoned it. But it's not like they're using it anymore.
perished. It was undead.
I see. What type of undead?
Some corrupted by plants, others reeking of unlife.
He nods as if that means something to him. Clearly does not.
They weren't daemons, if that's what you're asking.
It'd be very concerning if there were demons about. I dare say if you talks like slyly quieter. If you find money so easily in the future, we're going to have quite a prosperous settlement indeed.
Unless, of course, something happens to us like that other settlement.
Well, hopefully not.
Let's not be pessimistic.
Hopefully not.
I believe there's no further threat of...
I am saying that we should use this as a warning and to be as prepared as possible.
Fair enough.
He nods.
And perhaps that is what the envoy wanted us to take away from this as well. If there was, in fact, a meaning to it. But I understand now why this spot was so prime, considering that it was already settled.
He nods.
Doesn't get much better than along the river.
Rivers are the cradle of all civilization. It's very rare you get a town outside, far away from one. Well, would you like me to transfer this coin into the big chest, or are we going to have two chests now?
If
we can fit it all in one for now, we might as well.
Yeah.
But in the future,
Put
we
all
have
in
a
one
backup
chest.
chest. We have
But we
backup
have
chest.
there's high expectations, you know. We'll need more.
True. Perhaps if you find a large ruin of some kind, you could bring in it the empty chest and then fill it up.
Yes, of course.
If only we could find a large ruin with coins splattered about.
He nods.
We did kind of just find one.
Well, usually we find it in a chest already.
Yeah.
Well, it will take me some time to get the 2 camps in working order. Should rest, heal up.
A wise idea.
I think I'll be as right as rain tomorrow.
He nods. So, during the long rest, do you guys expend any of your hit dice?
Nope.
I guess I'll do one. That's pretty good.
It's a pretty good one, yeah. That's why you need a bard. Or like a doctor.
Yeah. I'll leave
Oh man, if you had a doctor, you could benefit from the doctor perk just anytime you're resting in town.
Well, maybe we'll hire a doctor.
Yeah, in the future.
So, what's your guys' next move now?
Well, sleepies. But
yeah,
then,
we're gonna rest. We'll defend the town in this meantime. We'll await the...
I was going to train with the mace, or the effective Warhammer mace.
Yeah, the Bailiffs mace.
Yes.
We'll want to be here to, make sure the workers are safe. Just wait it out.
Well,
Oh, how much have we gained anything in the way of XP or anything?
Yeah, so first thing I will say, these 2 buildings will be done at the start of the next session.
Woo.
So that you can just have like your settlement turns lined up.
Will that start also be the completion of a long rest?
That start will be like 2 weeks from, or maybe 1 week or so from.
We can finish a long rest before.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get that hit dice back.
Well, you get hit dice back from an extended rest, but you'll probably get the extended rest. I'm just saying, if you want to do other things before the next session, it should be before these things are done.
Oh, yeah. I keep referring to an extended rest as a long rest. It's an extra long rest.
Yeah, extra long. Hadrian,
Earthy rest.
testing, experimenting with this mace is just like a very well-balanced mace. Very hefty. A very hefty mace, right?
Yeah.
It's enough. It's like a bastard sword of a mace, you could say.
Gotcha.
It's made of fine, like high-quality steel, which is why it has the +1 status.
Yep. I'm thinking there's definitely times where I would use that instead of the halberd. I know it's not a mechanical thing, but like fighting in a fucking house with a halberd.
Yep.
Sounds a lot easier to fight with a mace than a halberd in a house.
Yep. Plus, just having it at your hip, you sort of look more bailiffy to the people around you.
Yeah. Gotcha. That's good.
So it is a bailiff's mace. It's like common like design, but obviously this is like a good version of that.
Yeah. Even fancier one.
So it looks exotic. A little bit.
Yeah. Maybe my guy will become like an Estaboo or whatever.
Yeah. Just have like fur coat, bare chest. It's his like diplomatic outfit.
Yep.
So is there anything else you guys want to do this session? Is what I'm getting at. Like you can spend a day or two, just heal all the way back up, if you so choose.
Well, I mean, we could try to scout a little bit more, I guess. How far away is it in between? Well, we could actually, no, what we could do is go fucking look at the tree goblin on the other side of the river. Go back and see if that's like an actual impending threat or not of goblins.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell they were.
Let's see if we can find one.
Okay. So you're gonna go back into the Briarwood?
Did we get a number amount of how much money was in that chest, or is that just kind of like the advisor guy will count it up later? Like,
You had time,
figure it out later.
so you would know that there is... I'll just write it out.
Do we have like a sheet or something to keep track of all the money that we have in our coffers? Are we?
I can add one.
Okay, yeah, that'd be nice.
Alright, the coffers. That way, if you wanted, you could transfer money over. I think I have a chest token. I think it's literally a chest. Token.png. Hell yes. Can be edited and controlled by boom boom.
Can we make it a token too? So we can put a map and then have it be like a resource that has how much of that stuff? Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I'll put it here, and then... how much gold can a chest hold?
I don't know, man.
I mean... I'm just gonna say infinite because you could get more chests, and this represents your coffers.
Yeah. I think that's fine.
So, gold... Huh. I'm wondering if I should track it as like class resource, or... Can I? Actually, I think I can track gold pieces.
Okay.
Yes, I can. Gold pieces, and then blue will be silver pieces. SP, boom, and then red will be copper pieces, which is C. There we go.
Right, we don't get any platinum.
Yep. Look, you're not getting platinum. Probably. If you do, then you're probably got it in your pockets.
Yeah, also true.
Alright. I've updated it. So now if you put in the money into a sheet, like where you would normally. Like not the class resource, I'll just say class.
Yeah. But 2,500. How much was already in there? Or was it an empty chest?
It's an empty chest. The coffers exist for you to put your own money into, so that you don't have to lug it around.
Yeah, well, we can do that too.
Yep, so if you click on it, you can see the numbers changed.
Excellent. Oh, yeah,
The little bubble
big
numbers.
fan of that. All right, how much? I had a lot of money on my person, so now I can throw that off and it'll be good. Okay, 300 of the gold I'm going to throw in there and keep 72 on my person.
I'm gonna do the same, so add 600.
Okay.
Not, I mean in total. Yeah, you got it.
650 and 2500. Is that all you have?
Yeah, we're fucking... Yeah, that's what we got. Well, it's not all we have. I've got a little bit more on my person. I've got like 70 gold on my person, but...
That's pretty good. Indeed.
Way much. I figure, keep it for buying random shit.
Yeah, this is why you need
Because you never know when you're going to need money.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now that's actually kind of a lot of money in there.
It's a very good amount of money.
Is there any chance that, like, us helping the workers at all would make it go any quicker? I guess it doesn't really matter in terms of session stuff, though.
I don't think it matters in terms of the session. Like, canonically, it would make it go quicker, but I want to standardize times between sessions because at some point I want to run more than one group at the same time, right? So it's the main driving force there.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Well, then... Okay, well, I guess the other thing, we could either go investigate the goblins to see if that's going to be, like, an immediate threat, or we could go try to make contact with another settlement.
Ooh.
Yep. Those are things you can do.
So, I would pitch them to Aldrich.
There's a whole world of possibility.
I wouldn't feel too comfortable straying very far from the settlement. We're still rather unguarded. Best to deal with the potential monkey goblin.
Alright. It will be done.
Alright. Then you guys return.
Do you have the potions on your sheet, Eldritch? You gave me one healing potion.
Yeah, I've got the rest.
Guys return to the other settlement.
Try to cross the bridge.
Let's see. I don't think they had a bridge across the big river. It's too wide.
Oh.
Well, does it go shallow anywhere?
You could probably find a place where it goes shallow. It would take time. Is that what you do?
I guess, yeah. That's kind of our option.
Yeah, sure. So, like, in the next hex up, I'll say that you can find, like, an area of the river where it, like, goes shallow and is wadeable. It is pretty fucking cold this time of year to wade across, but it can be done.
Alright, we cross the river and then follow it back towards where we spotted the thing, I guess.
Sure. On your way back, roll a perception check.
Well, not I.
All right.
Hey, I did good.
You will see a creature in one of the trees. And this time you get a better look at it. It is a monkey of some kind, but like a weird monkey. Has like big, weird, callousy hands. So it jumps from tree to tree.
Is it like paying attention to us, or is it just being a monkey?
I mean, it's paying attention to you as a monkey would. Isn't giving you abnormal vibes.
I'm gonna divine sniff the monkey.
Sure. It is not an fiend or undead or what can it detect?
Celestial or whatever. I'll just put it in chat.
Let's see. Celestial, fiend, or undead is none of those three things.
All right. So it's just an animal.
Yep. Sort of keeps its distance from you.
You got away this
So
time.
what I wanted to do is, since we're here, let's go to the town that we did. And let's pick up the weapons that the zombies had, and we're gonna bring them back to the settlement, the non-fucked up ones.
Yeah, good call.
Yep. They're all going to be in kind of crappy condition because they are.
Yeah,
like,
well, they're also
old.
like free. So
yeah. Let's say until you get like a blacksmith to refurbish them, they will be -1.
okay. Well, I will give them, and I'll gather up the workers and make an announcement that that the as far as we can tell, in scouting, the surrounding area is still mostly safe, but we have come across some animals that could be of concern. So here are some weapons we will, be adding to this cache.
Yeah.
I ask that everyone keep their eyes open and to, not make any stupid movements around wild animals.
They appreciate that. So this will be a temporary bonus to morale because there's probably like a maximum of 4 spears. If you get enough spears for like everyone, I could say I would maybe be like a permanent morale bonus.
Yeah.
But for now, like the next month or two, they'll have +1.
Oh yeah.
So like
Aldrich would.
they're feeling good. They can actually defend themselves without like having clubs or some shit. You're just lending them the ability to do it. They feel pretty happy.
Hell yeah.
So Aldrich would find a moment to approach Adrian as we rest, and he'd ask, So what are you thinking about naming this place?
I had thought about Redemption, but that name seems selfish to just me.
Any other ideas?
That was the main one for now. But perhaps we'll find our name as our settlement matures a little bit. We could look around. We have a river near us and a small hill.
Right. Thinking river names, river, rest, rivers, and river something.
I will think on it. Once we have a building, I think it will be more official. Perhaps we could even poll the workers to see what they think.
All right.
Did you have any suggestions?
I'll think something. They'll be wanting for it to have a name once they're finished building all this.
Of course.
Right. So we can advance the clock a little bit. Is there any other things you'd want to do before the first settlement turn?
I wanted to go try to make contact with another, Well, wait, let's take some money back to the fort and buy some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, why not, dude? You've got fucking money.
Shit. Sure.
Yeah. So, you guys can travel back to the fort. It's fairly easy. Obviously, can't just like beam back and forth to the fort over and over because there is like some amount of trip, but you can easily get there and back at least once.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, let's say I wanted to get spears for every worker.
Yeah, that would be 8 more spears. So stuff in the fort is going to be more expensive.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's like I think it's like a 2 times modifier.
Okay. Spears aren't that expensive, though.
Spears are not expensive. That is true.
How much are they? Let's see what we're dealing with. Tell me the cost. Awesome. Thank
They
you.
cost 1 gold normally.
Oh my god, yeah, 2 gold for a spear? Easy.
Yep. So, yeah, you could just buy 16 gold worth of spears.
Yep.
To keep the morale bonus, you're going to need spears for like everyone. So if you get like another building, that's going to be more people.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, well, either way, for now we have the morale. That's what's
At some point, during like the days that pass, Major.
Yeah. Do you have the blessed leather?
Oh, then I suppose we need to go buy that. Need to buy a bunch of that.
Yeah. Well, do you buy a bunch of that from the fort where it's
Yeah, absolutely. While we're in fort, I'll try
it does have a 2 times modifier on its cost in the fort.
I mean, that's fine. It can't be very expensive, right?
Well, blessed leather comes from the blessed spell being cast on leather.
Yeah, well, if I get some holy water, I can do it. But doesn't bless also consume the holy water now?
Yep.
Hey.
It's very expensive. Trying to
So
see.
what's cheaper, blessed leather or holy water?
It's probably cheaper to. With the markup, it might be cheaper to buy the leather. I'm trying to think. Is blessed leather? I'm trying to see what the price would it of what it would be. Okay, the Tui's cost is a little bit crazy. Just give me one moment. Yeah, I'm gonna say that Blessed Leather costs 12 gold base, so it'd be 24 gold in the fort for one.
It's cheaper than holy water, because holy water would be 50.
Yep, but it's per scrap, right? Holy, the Bless spell could hit 3 scraps of leather.
Yeah, okay. Oh.
So it's a little bit more expensive, but it comes pre-jacked, right?
Yeah.
So it's up to you.
I'll buy 2. I'll buy 2 of them, and I'll cast mage armor on myself.
Alright, one of them disappears. You now have mage armor until you get damaged enough. And your arcane ward would have popped up, right, and been refilled as well.
Mm-hmm. What else are we buying in town? We got spears.
Yep.
Perhaps we should just snag a couple dudes, just like a couple crossbow dudes or archers.
I think we should wait a little while for that. It's a big expense. And we've already armed everybody in our...
Yeah, that's fair. That'll do it.
Got a citizen militia.
If we get, like, fucked over by, like, I don't know, something kind of impressive. It's like a bunch of dudes with spears can definitely hold off, like a monkey or two. A weird monkey or two.
So is that all you do in the fort then?
Sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, what else what do we even have to buy? I just feel like we're still like early off. It's like we don't even really know what we need, so it's like there's nothing to buy exactly. Is there any way that we could like parlay to begin to have like traders come out there, or is it just way too early for that?
So the traders are gonna want you to have a trading post built in order to actually like go up there.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should have while we're here, I'm certain we can have a letter sent to the Amber Company, Trade Guild, or Trade and Craft Guild.
Yeah. For sure, you could do so.
I'll
Oh, I have a potential town name.
Let's hear it.
Bulwark's Respite.
Ooh.
It's very fancy.
Yeah.
I don't think Redemption would be bad either.
Yeah, it's easy. We got time.
Got until like your first building for it really becomes like, what is this place?
Yeah. So you're talking to a trader?
Well, I'm gonna write a letter and
Okay.
have it sent to the Amber Company. And then when next time we're here, we'll receive their reply if they've sent one.
Yeah. Okay, to be clear, are you talking the Amber Company at home in Mage's Rest or their
The
settlement?
nearest. I know of a settlement somewhere.
Yeah, it was mentioned a couple times that they are one of the people who've been chosen as a bailiff.
Oh, someone within the Amber Company. I see.
Yeah, well, acting for the company. So yeah, are you gonna write that letter like in between sessions? Are you writing it out now? What is this letter?
Well, it would essentially just be an introductory and just like we're hoping to do business with you, yada yada.
Yeah, awesome. And where's this letter going? What are your instructions for it, basically?
I'll send it directly to the Amber Company. If we're going to end soon, then I'll just write it up between the sessions.
I'm not sure. I'm waiting on you guys.
The only other thing I could really think of doing is like trying to go talk to another settlement just to like reach out a hand to say like, hey, we're over here, we're working on it, but like that's all we really have. How far away is another settlement? I know that they're not like that far from each other.
Yeah, we got a map.
Yeah, you did get a map, which I still haven't drawn up, but the nearest one is, if you're able to just like walk straight there over rivers, it would take a day.
Well, guess
like-
who can't walk over rivers?
Yeah. Just saying, like, if there's any like physical obstructions, it would maybe take more time. Otherwise, just a day's march because of the forest.
Gotcha.
I could lay out things that I think you could maybe do as a DM, but I don't necessarily want to be like, oh, here's what you should do. This is a sandbox
I
campaign.
don't know. Well, I think the thing actually. Well, we will talk to another place when we get a fucking building. I feel like it's just a little bit too early to really do anything with that. So why
Yeah.
don't we look for another point of interest?
All right.
I think we were told something about like that there was a. I can't remember how to pronounce the name of the empire of the mage people.
Yeah, Tower of Zaltaton. That would be on the map that I haven't drawn, but it is on the hex map itself. It would be, it's really, well, it's pretty close. It's maybe 2 days' march or so, but it's like within the Briarwood, like well within it.
Okay, well, how about we just? Because did we actually go into the Briarwood for the other place, or were we just?
Yeah, you're like 2 hexes into the Briarwood, I would say.
Okay, so we actually are pretty into the Briarwood. Okay.
Well, that other village. Your village is right outside.
Yes, yeah, that's what I meant.
So you could explore around the Briarwood looking for more landmarks. It would be, you'd be extending yourself pretty far to go all the way to the tower. Like, odds are you would encounter
First
other
off,
landmarks.
I feel like we'd get blown up if we go try to really do anything with the tower too.
Maybe.
I don't know. I just feel like level 3 character fucking with the wizard's tower is a little like not the best idea.
Well, there's always the bounty stuff in the fort. There's always exploring just the hexes around your territory in the Green Forest or in the Briarwood. The world is kind of your oyster.
Oh yeah. I forgot about the bounties in the fort.
Yeah, shit, let's check them out.
All right.
We'll say we haven't left the fort yet.
Yep, that is fair enough.
Back again.
So there are 2 bounties that catch your eye as things that are in the doable range. Right. One of them seems a little bit sketchy. That is clearing out like a goblin cave network.
Okay.
Right, and that one's like worth 200 gold, and it's just been like on the board. And even though there's adventurers here, they've not taken it. Right.
Yeah.
The other one is much newer. Like you would have noticed someone setting it up onto the board probably as you go check. Demon activity. A little bit like south of the fort. Sort of in the grasslands area.
Oh shit, so that's like even farther away.
No, it's closer to you right now because you're at the fort. Right.
Wait, are we south of the fort? I thought we were north of the fort.
Yeah, your settlement is north of the fort. The demons are definitely further
Oh, yeah.
away. True.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and then also I guess I need to report to somebody about what we found at that point of interest. The envoy, I guess. I was supposed to report to the envoy or Captain
Be
Renfrew?
Renfrew.
Yeah, well, okay.
If the envoy's here, I guess.
The envoy is not here right now.
Yeah, well, I'll make the report to Captain Renfrew.
Okay. And then he will nod and write it down. And thank you for your service to the crown.
Did it say anything else about the demon activity, or is it just...
Yeah, so it's predicted like grade level is F to D. Because the lack of information, they're not like 100% sure which category it would be, but even a D thing is like a low level thing.
Yeah, gotcha.
The report is of like a number of villages complaining to this fort. The villages are relatively nearby and that the demons have been like harassing them the past like few weeks. Like stealing shit from them.
Sure.
And it gives like directions to some of the villages.
I think we could do that probably next time. Definitely seems like a session-worthy little thing to do that instead of the first turn.
Okay. That is fine.
Probably be casting Shield of Faith more. Shield of Faith is really good.
It's really good.
Concentration on it, but
Yeah, the concentration part, less good, but the plus 2 AC part's good.
yeah.
Alright, sounds to
Yeah,
me
it
like...
sucks because like I'm the guy who's going to be getting hit a lot, so it's
Yeah.
like,
It's
I mean,
less
there is a little
useful.
bit of. There's not a ton of synergy between the armor focus and concentration keeping, but like sort of, possibly.
Yeah. For sure.
Where is that brace coming from? Is that an armor focus?
Yes, that's it. The heavy armor focus thing.
Yeah, it's perk. It kind of sounds to me that the party's out of ideas for stuff to do this week.
Yep.
So I guess we'll just wrap the session up. That is fine with everyone.
Yep. Fine with me.
Yep.
How'd you guys feel about the session?
It was pretty good. Getting stuff rolling.
That was a cool little town. Like how you handled it all.
Thanks.
I'm getting use out of like one of the more useless fucking paladin abilities so far, so that's fun.
Yeah, that's very nice.
It seems, really decent. Open a door, use the thing.
Yeah, sniff.
Yeah, sniff.
Check the bodies, see if they're gonna jump out, bite you in the hand.
Yeah. I love that, like, in, I think, 2nd edition, you could be a cleric of Tiamat, and you had, like, you had channel divinity that was, like, you could detect gold, but you had to make sniffing noises to do it. Okay. Like, there's gold.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's basically what I always picture the fucking paladin thing. Like, they just open up a room and they just go, demons. Or something.
Yeah, basically. I always just pictured, like, the classic, like, glowy eyes looking around.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think the sniff is funny.
It's pretty funny.
The glowing eyes is more serious and, like, probably what they would do if they were, like, you know, putting in a movie or something like that, but because they don't really say anything. It does, like, the way they word it, it does definitely feel like, no, it mentions smells.
Yeah.
It says noxious odor.
Did crinkle your nose.
Yeah.
Like, there's undead in this room.
Yeah.
Feels like an omnisensual thing, though. It's not just sniffing.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's probably just, like, everything bad. You just get a bad vibe. Taste some fucking metal in the back of your mouth, a whole lot of everything.
Harshes your buzz. That's why you can only keep it up for a single turn.
Yeah.
So is Hadrian...
Divinity could be pretty good against things that are not what we fought so far.
Yeah. Is Hadrian... So how sold is Hadrian on the theory? The envoy is, like, being kind of, like, cryptic and intentional with his first, like, mini order.
Like 100% sold. That's definitely something he's thinking about.
And what's
Because
Aldrich's?
He didn't fucking say, like, obviously the envoy, there's either a complete lapse of communication somewhere and the envoy didn't know that this was the thing, but then that kind of brings into question, it's like, okay, well, maybe this guy isn't as important and well connected as he thinks, as we would have thought, but he seems like he is. So it seems like he probably knew that this was a settlement that they had made before the 30-year war, or not 30-year war, the 5-year war.
Yeah. I mean, he did mention it was a village.
Mm-hmm. He did say it was a village, but he didn't say, oh yeah, this is our village. This is you're literally building on, like, basically the same spot that we tried last time, and these people got, you know, obliterated.
Got destroyed.
Yeah.
What's Aldrich's thoughts / opinions?
Well, if there's anything we need to be careful of, we'll find out eventually.
I don't know. I'm saying is that a guy that wears a fucking, like, masquerade mask like that, he's probably a cryptic person, so...
It's true. Very true.
It's definitely something that Hadrian will be mulling over. Well, the real mulling over is really how to interpret it. Is it a warning? Is it a threat? Is it just a cautionary tale?
Yeah, it could be any and all of the above, in theory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or could it just be, hey, I know these people probably had some shit, let's go send them off and get them this stuff, and, you know, could have been that too, but I don't know. He's wearing a goddamn masquerade mask. I feel like this is, you know, my PC sense. I'm disconnected from the character, but I feel like as we go on, this is going to be a very, like, oh, Hans, are we the baddies?
Possibly. Depends on what you guys find, right?
Yeah.
We caused the miasma.
Well, it's clearly the demons, miasma. Okay.
Anyway, like, what was this area before the 30 Years' War?
It was the Badlands, and basically...
So it just kind of sucked.
Yeah, there was magical beasts that were basically, at least according to folklore, created by the wizards. That just, like, were left to roam because the wizards disappeared.
Okay.
So adventurers would sometimes
that
come out.
explains the weird monkey.
Well, just think more like Monster Hunter monsters.
Yeah, and still.
Monkey would be like the tiniest form of that.
Yeah.
But it could be that the monkey was a normal type of monkey and then fucking miasma mutated it.
Yeah. How it's weird, creepy mutant monkey.
Because how is there even a monkey in this area? Right? All the humans perished.
Yeah.
The trees and the monkeys seems to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
To just move in after the miasma left.
Monkey strong.
Monkey together strong. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Pretty good stopping point, unless you guys remember or think of anything right before I end it right now.
I don't think so.
Alright. That was a good session, guys. I had fun. I was a little worried, prep-wise, when I was staring down the barrel of it, but everything seems to have gone well. I look forward to...
Further cementing the how tanky Hadrian is.
Yep. Dude, I thought it was going to be like a cinch fight. It got a little bit closer than I thought it would. Just from the like sheer like damage of the high rolls.
Yeah. I was getting high rolled, good lord.
That one where it was like 11 damage.
Yeah. Oof.
Just like, ah. It's pretty rough. Imagine crits.
For 1 point away from maximum damage.
Yep. Crits and high rolling
Maximum damage.
probably will get less important as the, levels increase. We were going to do XP at some point. I guess I'll just save that for the start of next session. But there's going to be XP for the slimes and XP for the zombies.